Hey guys, so my name is Tony Page. This is basically, I guess, my first story time and also my first video on YouTube. Um, this story is basically about the beginning of my life up until where I stand now. So basically, I grew up. I am currently deaf in my left ear, and I have like 75 to 50% hearing in my right ear. And so I'm just going into the story. I'm just gonna tell you how it happened and how it made me how I am today. So basically, when I was about 3 years old, I got the chickenpox shot. It was a new form of the shot, and so I was like one of the new people to try it out, I guess. I was like one of the new kids, I guess, in a way. And that chickenpox shot, not saying it wasn't safe, but it was, it was recommended or whatever, and I got it. And how we know that this was from the chickenpox shot is because I had perfect hearing before I got the shot. And so after I got the shot, teachers started noticing that I wasn't able to hear in my left ear. Not after I got the shot, but like I remember coming home one day and saying to my dad, I was like, Daddy, I can't hear. Like, I can't hear like I used to. I don't know what's wrong. Like, I can't hear. And he was like, oh. And I remember he wasn't like, oh, but like, he was like, oh no. He, obviously got, into it. And I remember coming home, like, this was a few weeks after the shot. I remember sitting down on my dad's red chair and spinning. And I was spinning, and the whole room started spinning. And, like, when I stopped, the whole room was spinning and spinning, and it wouldn't stop. And it wasn't because I was spinning on the chair, it was because I didn't have balance in my ears. So, like, when you spin and then the whole room spins and then it stops? Like, it didn't stop for me. It got worse and worse, and my eyes were moving and they were moving, and basically it was just really bad. It was vertigo. That's what vertigo is. And so I struggled with that a lot. And but basically, growing up, I went to elementary school, I went to middle school, and half through high school, I was forced to wear a hearing aid. And I had pretty good hearing still, like I adjusted to it, even though I can't hear a lot of things. I've adjusted to my hearing, uh, when I was younger. And so basically, um, sorry, I'm having a brain crunch. Basically, since I adjusted to my hearing, I thought that I could hear. I thought that I was fine hearing the way I was, and regardless, I was forced to wear a hearing aid. I had no say for myself. My teachers were forcing me to wear it, and it was embarrassing because I already felt like a minority. Like, a lot of the population in my school was, white, and then there was like 2% black, and then there was like 4% Hispanic, and I was mixed, and so I didn't fit in with any of those categories, and so it was pretty lonely. And on top of that, I had curly hair, which I was really insecure about back then, and also on top of that, I had to wear big, bulky hearing aids that were just screaming, look at my ears, and that was just really like, that made me just filled with anxiety. It made me horrified, like, that people would look at me and say, oh, look, it's the deaf girl. And it was, really depressing for me. And so basically, um, my hearing, it has, I'm grateful for my hearing loss. I mean, I shouldn't be grateful, that I lost my hearing, but like, I'm grateful for my hearing loss because it treated me. It made me into the person that I am today, and it could have been worse. Like, my hearing could have been a lot worse than it is, how it's turned out. And so, anyway, so through elementary school, it was really, really hard. Uh, Elementary school, I was forced, and then through middle school, that was even harder because uh, that was when, you start going through puberty and stuff, and I was more insecure than ever, and teachers would not give me a choice, to let me do what I want. They would force me to wear the hearing aid. They would call me out if I didn't wear the hearing aid. They would basically embarrass me, and that really was hard for me. And just my whole, like, and I should have just, I should have been like, it's fine. Like, I'm deaf. I should embrace it. But it wasn't like that because I was really insecure about it. And that's how it was for me. And so, anyway, going through high school, up until 10th grade, I was still forced to wear the hearing aid. And also, like, okay, when it reached 6th grade, um, the he- when I was forced to wear the hearing aid, they switched it over to a hearing aid slash microphone type thing. So the teacher would have to wear a microphone that only went in so I could hear the hearing aid, so I could hear it, like, so I could hear what the teacher's saying through the hearing aid, basically. So the hearing aid didn't amplify the classroom, it just amplified what the teacher was saying. And I had that for my right ear. And so that was even a bigger humiliation because the teacher had to wear the microphone. And everybody, even if they didn't see me wearing hearing aids before, everybody in the classroom saw that I was wearing, that the teacher had that on specifically for me. And that really made me, like, really embarrassed and really ashamed of myself, like, hearing aid wise. And even though I shouldn't have been ashamed, I was, because it was embarrassing for me. Like, there was nobody telling me, other than my family, there was nobody in school telling me, you know, it's okay. Everybody was just telling me, you can't hear, so you need to wear this. Like, nobody was being sympathetic, and which I wasn't really expecting them to be. But anyway, so um, that went on. So in high school, I finally put my foot down and I said, I'm not going to wear this hearing aid, even though it's stupid that I didn't, because I should have. I'm deaf. At the same time, I didn't like the way people were treating me, when they wanted me to wear it. And so I was like, no, like, I want a regular hearing aid. I want a small hearing aid that I could just put in my ear and be able to hear my friends and the teacher without having to wear a microphone. And that's that. And I never got that. Like, I never got that hearing aid, um, because they wanted me to just wear the mic. And so I didn't wear, they wanted to wear the mic instead of me get my own hearing aid. So anyway, um, that was hard. That was really hard. And as that passed, when I got into 11th grade, I was able to make the decision for myself to not wear the hearing aid at all, to not have the teacher wear it. And it wasn't even me making the decision, it was the teachers listening to me for the first time. And I said, I really don't want to wear a hearing aid. I don't want you guys to wear the microphone. A lot of teachers had doubts and they thought that I would fail high school because I wasn't wearing it, but they were wrong. And there was this one teacher, she was my math teacher. She told me, if you don't want to wear it, you don't have to. And she was really encouraging me, and she was like, I understand if you don't want to wear it, it's okay. Um, I'm here for you. And she was just, like, really encouraging me because my hearing teacher at the time, because I had a special hearing teacher for me for my hearing, she was forcing me to wear it. And just the way she was doing it wasn't right. Like, she was forcing me. She wasn't saying, you need it for you. Like, she was like, no, you have to wear this and all of that. And it was just like a vicious cycle. And so, anyway, so up until today, I am in my second year of college and I am doing great. Like, I don't have a hearing aid because they're really expensive. Uh, but, like, my grades are great, and my, you know, just I'm doing great myself. And, like, hi Ollie, this is my bunny. Anyway, um, just me not having the hearing aid, not saying that, like, the hearing aid is what made me bad or whatever. Like, or like doubt myself or whatever. What are you doing? But um, you know, me myself, how I am, like I've accepted that I'm deaf, you know, and I am ready to wear a hearing aid now. I'm trying to be able to afford to get one. But me where I am now, I am really, what are you doing? Stop it. I'm really grateful for my hearing and my hearing loss. I'm happy that I'm able to hear, you know? I'm happy that I didn't get my hearing knocked out in one spot. Um, I'm happy that, sorry, oh, that scared the heck out of me. Um, I'm happy that I'm able to be the way I am and, you know, talk the way I do and be able to embrace the fact that I have a hearing loss. And when I can't hear people, like, I say, I'm sorry, I'm deaf in my left ear. I can't hear you. Sometimes I get insecure about it, but I remind myself, you know, like, this is something that happened to me. Like, it's out of my control. I need to be open and say, I can't hear you, you know? But anyway, this could go on into another video. I just thought I'd make a video about my hearing loss and share with you guys as my first video about my hearing loss. And can you stop it? Look at him. I don't know what he's doing. Stop. Say hi to the camera. Come here. Come. Sorry about that. My bunny as he jumped. What are you doing, buddy? What was that? Um, yeah, sorry about that. My bunny, he kind of, he jumped and he ended the button because he wanted me to end the video. But anyway, as I was saying, I've embraced who I am today, and I just wanted to share with you guys my story, my kind of story. This is like kind of a story. I didn't get into the whole thing because that would be too long of a video. But it was a long video anyway. But this is just my story on how I kind of grew up in my life being deaf and the insecurities. I didn't really talk about all the insecurities, but the insecurities that went along with it. He is like crazy right now. What are you doing? I don't understand why you're acting so crazy. Anyway, I love you guys and thank you for watching. If you want, you can go ahead and ask some questions down below. You can subscribe if you like. I'm, you know, looking forward to uploading more videos based on what you guys want and or you know based on what I upload. I hope you guys liked it and you can hit the like button if you want. You don't have to. But yeah, I just wanted to get my story out there and say it for the first time. So yeah, thanks for watching.